race for the ages. OB Viking and Star Collector.
Well, Bobby, I'd say this is going to be another track record because I don't think there's ever been a match race in jog carts before, so.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. They decided to go in the jog carts today. There was a little rumor going around that one guy didn't know if he could get his legs up in the bike.
I heard that.
So we decided that they could go in the carts, and we'll see what happens. I'm betting on the one to cut the mile, but I think Ronnie Chamberlain's pretty crafty. I think he'll be out and going at the end.
Well, Ronnie's had a big year this year and calculating 300 wins as a trainer, so, you know, I think it is going to be one for the ages here.
It most definitely is. Looks like trainer Mike Morris is getting the feel of the track by scoring OB Viking out. Ronnie Chamberlain not too far behind him. As soon as we clear the track of all maintenance vehicles, we will be going to the gate.
Well, folks, they have fireworks planned here this evening. But I'd say there's going to be some fireworks right now here between these two guys. Long-time rivalry.
They're heading up into the gate. And the gate is moving. Race number 4 of our amateur races. Number 1 from the rail, OB Viking with driver Michael Morris. Scoring from number 2 is Star Collector with Ronnie Chamberlain. They're at the head of the stretch. Here they come. And they're off as they leave the wire. OB Viking is scooting to the lead. Looks like Ronnie Chamberlain is content to sit in second and track the pace. They're into the first turn. And OB Viking is through it clear with Star Collector tucking in second. Ladies and gentlemen, the laws of forward motion say when these horses get these loads going forward, it's going to be awful hard to get them back. They head on up to the quarter pole with OB Viking cutting the mile. Star Collector following very closely in 2. That quarter in 31 and 2. Looks like trainer Mike Morris is trying to get a little breather here into the second quarter. Uh-oh, I don't think Ronnie's going to let it happen. He's moving early. They're coming to the half. It's OB Viking. Tracking to the outside, that's Star Collector. I think Ronnie told Lonnie Stokes how to drive him the other night. They're at the half, and OB Viking, oh, he put him right back in the 2-hole, but Ronnie's still hanging tough. The half in 1:02 and 3. I haven't seen a half like that since Andrew Ward was in the jog cart. They're on by the 5/8 pole, and up the backstretch they head. OB Viking is on top by a length and a quarter. Sitting in second, that is Star Collector. They're heading to the 3/4 pole. Ronnie's looking to make a move again. OB Viking is still clear. They're heading by the 3/4 pole. 1:34 flat. It's OB Viking with Star Collector looming bold in the pocket. They're swinging off the top turn by the 7/8 pole, coming down the stretch to the wire. OB Viking, and now moving on the outside, here comes Star Collector. It's OB Viking, Star Collector. Star Collector, OB Viking. OB Viking, Star Collector. They come to the wire. It looks like, oh, we might need a photo. I think it was OB Viking by a nose. Star Collector on the outside. We'll go to the judges. The time for that mile, 2:05 and 1. The judges are looking at the photo. The winner is number 1, OB Viking, by a nose. Mike Clinton to the winner's circle, please. Mike Clinton to the winner's circle. After the 5th and final amateur race, could we get all the participants up to the winner's circle for a photo, please? Ladies and gentlemen, now parading back. Something we thought we would never ever see. Michael Morris has reined home a winner. OB Viking, 2:05 and 1, co-owned by Mike Clinton and Scott Hubbard of St. John, as well as Mike Morris. This trio is better known as Knucklehead Racing Incorporated. Have been together for a few years and have owned many horses, but this is the first one that Mike has ever driven to victory. Scotty's got a couple. Mike Clinton's got a lot. Ronnie, I wasn't lying either. It was an oath.
Well, I'm out here in the winner's circle, and I got to get a few words with this this driver here, Michael David Morris, getting the job done today. Mike, and how's it feel?
Oh, it's good. Fine. Good time.
Training trip? I don't think so. So, how long has this rivalry been building here between you and Ron Chamberlain?
Oh, it's on a daily basis.
So going to the quarter pole, you took him around the turn, and Ron ducked in. He kind of come back and challenged a couple times, but you put him away. And you know what's the secret in driving against a guy with that kind of skill?
It's easy against him.
It's easy against him. Well, listen, congratulations. We got one more coming up.
Hey, Mrs. Morris, that was your little boy. Ladies and gentlemen, now coming on the track are the starters for the 5th amateur race. We've got 4 starters back in the race bike. Number 1 is Valid Appeal with Butch White. The 2 is Spring It On Me with Dale Spence Jr. Number 3 is Quick Drummer with Josh Sentner. And the 4 is Racklin Fine Line with Kyle Mason. Ladies and gentlemen, they'll take one score and they'll head to the gate. Attention in the barn area, guys. After this race, could all the participants in the amateur races come up to the winner's circle for a picture? A photo presentation? I don't know, Jeff. I'm looking at this. I think it could be a battle. Battle off the gate. I think Valid Appeal and Spring It On Me. I think Little Dale's a little confident that he'd get around Butch, but the KG veteran right there that cut a mile out and win it last year in the amateur race.
Yeah, I remember that. And, you know, Butch White, he's no stranger to these amateur races. He's been competing for a few years now, so.
Probably more than a few. He's older than dirt.
And the Mason family, longtime horseman, represented here in this one. This is Kyle's first amateur race. He's looking to score one.
I'm kind of hoping his dad Steve's watching from the fence because this kid might give him a few lessons right here. They're heading right up into the gate for the 5th and final amateur race. Valid Appeal with Butch White. The 2 is Spring It On Me with Dale Spence. The 3 is Quick Drummer with Josh Sentner. And leaving 4 is Racklin Fine Line with Kyle Mason. They're at the head of the stretch, and here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, they're 3 across the racetrack. From the inside, that's Valid Appeal with Butch White. In between horses, that's Spring It On Me with Dale Spence Jr. taking the 2-hole. Backing off to take and settle in 3 along the rail, that is Quick Drummer with Josh Sentner. Trailing the field and sitting patiently is Racklin Fine Line with Kyle Mason. They head down the backstretch to the opening quarter. That is Valid Appeal on the front end with Butch White. Spring It On Me is sitting second with Dale Spence Jr. sitting third. Quick Drummer, Josh Sentner. Trailing the field, Racklin Fine Line with Kyle Mason. Butchie had them there in 30 and 2 with Valid Appeal. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit of a breather. Sitting in 2, that is Spring It On Me. Sitting third, that's Quick Drummer with Josh Sentner. Still in 4th is Racklin Fine Line with Kyle Mason. There's been no movement as of yet. They're off to 3/8 pole and head down the stretch, racing on to the half. It is Valid Appeal on the front. Spring It On Me sitting second. Quick Drummer is third. Racklin Fine Line is closing up to 4th and now moving to the outside. They're by the half in 1:01 and 2. Off the front is Valid Appeal. Second in the inside is Spring It On Me. Now moving to the outside. Third is Racklin Fine Line. Quick Drummer sitting 4th along the rail. 3 lengths separates first from last in this compact field of 4. They head on down the backside. Going to the 3/4 pole. Pop in the 2-hole. There goes Spring It On Me. The leader is Valid Appeal. Right to his nose on the outside. That is Spring It On Me. Quick Drummer is third. Sitting 4th is Racklin Fine Line. The 3/4 in 1, 31 and 4, and that Spring It On Me shows a half length in front. Valid Appeal is battling back on the inside. Quick Drummer is third. Racklin Fine Line setting 4th. They straighten off the top turn, down the stretch and heading for home. It's Spring It On Me with Dale Spence Jr. Battling back at the inside is Valid Appeal. Quick Drummer is third and Racklin Fine Line 4th. At the wire, it's going to be Spring It On Me. Valid Appeal second, Quick Drummer and Racklin Fine Line. Time for the mile, 2 minutes and 4/5.
Wow. What a race. The action doesn't stop here. may call them amateur races, but
The
there's
judges
nothing
have put the
amateur about the
inquiry
time.
up. The judges have put the inquiry up. There's an unruly patient down front, an unruly person down front, Dale Spence Sr. So little Dale might get a placing here.
Nothing amateur with the time there, Bobby. 2 minutes, big trip.
That was a big trip, Jeff. 2 minutes and 4/5, last quarter and 29 flat. Very good stretch drive.
Yeah, young Dale Spence there showed a lot of patience sitting in the two-hole, not getting too eager. We know that didn't come from his father, so.
That's right, he didn't pull the plug too early.
No.
And one thing the judges just said, those two amateur drivers coming to the wire, last quarter at 29 seconds, and neither one of them was whipping too much. So all you professionals over there taking heed notice. Could all the amateurs, could you please come up to the winner's circle, everybody that participated today? Please come up to the winner's circle for a photo. Like to do a shout out to some of our fans watching on the internet. Diane Stevenson, one of them watching at the Meadowlands, who I just received a call from, to wish congratulations to Dale Spence Jr. Now parading back, the winner of amateur race number 5. It is number 2, Spring It On Me. I can't remember how old he is. I think he's 11. He's owned by Dale P.R. Spence, as well as the Bluefin stable of Charlottetown PEI, trained by Dale Spence Jr., driven to victory today by Dale Spence. Time for the mile, 2 minutes and 4/5. Quite a contingent in the winner's circle. The judges have just informed me they've issued a fine and suspension to Dale Spence Sr. for hitting the fence too hard all the way down the stretch. I think with that victory in 2 minutes and 4/5, that gives Dale the overall title of the Little Brown Bottle winner this year. The fastest of the 5 divisions. Hey, Butch, it doesn't take Mark to jump on a winning bandwagon, does it? Doesn't take him long.
Well, folks, we're out here in the winner's circle with very, very happy and excited young man, Dale Spence. Dale, what's it feel like?
Oh, it's a great feeling, you know, just to get him behind the starting gate. And I'll be doing a little bit more here in October. I'm going to write for my license, so hopefully I get it, and that will be great.
That's excellent, Dan. I see Dad snuggling in here trying to get part of the fame here, but I'll tell you, it was all you out there today, because I think he would have had him 3 wide in the first turn going around there. So good job showing patience, sitting in the 2-hole and coming home there strong. So what else is on plan for the rest of this year with the big horse?
Well, the big horse is going to go to Truro with me, I think. I'm going to head down to the agricultural college to take pre-veterinary medicine, so hopefully I can bring him down with me if the owners allow it, so that would be great.
Perfect. Well, you should get an autograph from him now, folks, because I think he's got a long career in harness racing here. Congratulations, Dale. Congratulations to all.